I was raised in a single-parent household. My dad passed when I was 11 years old. Um, he was in and out of the streets. Of course, he was in and out of my life. He used to shoot heroin. He died of HIV. It was kind of rough growing up, my life, dealing with a lot of different things. I think more than anything, not having my father around kind of pushed me into the life that I went into. From, just hustling, selling drugs, in and out of the court system, sleeping around with different women. I didn't know how to treat women. And I think a lot of that just derived from me not having my father around. I have this one memory. I seen my dad, he was at this guy's car, and I ran up on him, and it was just like a totally random situation where I ran up on him. I couldn't have been no more than maybe 6, 7, 8 years old. He had gave the guy some money, and I was like, "Dad, can I get $1?" He gave me $1. And of course, I didn't know what he was doing at that time, but I look back and I understand that he was buying drugs. So yeah, I guess that's a memory that sticks with me a lot, and it kind of even tries to bother me, here and there. And it was probably about, I would say about a year later, we got a call and from my grandma, and she was saying basically how my dad had passed and everything like that and stuff like that, which didn't bother me at all. For some reason, it just didn't bother me. My little brother cried. I just really didn't have any remorse in that moment for the situation. By the time I was, I would say 13, 14-ish, I started selling drugs. I was heavy in alcohol, smoking, just living a lifestyle that I shouldn't have been living. I was drinking to the point where I would black out. I was selling drugs. I caught my first drug charge when I was 15 years old. Disrespect, I was very disrespectful to women, very disrespectful to my mom in so many different ways. My role models were the rappers on TV. My role models were, the cats on the block selling drugs. My role models were my big brothers, hustling, popping pills, and just sleeping around with just different women. And I wound up having a baby at the age of 16. My definition of a king back then was someone who was balling, making a lot of money, riding the best cars, sleeping around with all the women, just boss life in that mindset, I guess. Someone that, that was super famous, entertainer, dope boy. I was making money out in the streets. I was selling drugs. I was going to the club. I was partying. I was doing all the things that I thought would make me happy. And I just came to a point where I was empty. I was empty on the inside, and I just didn't have any peace. I was tired of looking over my shoulders every second of the day. I was tired of running from the police. Tired of looking out of my windows 6 o'clock in the morning, wondering, is they gonna kick in my door today? I was tired of, looking at my homies or the people I thought was my friends out in the street side-eyed, like, are they gonna try to rob me? When they see me doing better than them. I got to a place where I needed something different. So, that's where my life change came in. And I knew the only way to get that life change and to be everything that God created me to be was to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Everything stayed the same but me. For about 2 years, I would just hang in my room and watch TBN and read my Bible. That's all I could do. Because on the other side of that door was smoking, drinking, partying, loud music, just everything that you could, imagine that goes on in the projects, in the hood. It was on the outside of my door. And the only way that I could keep sane sometimes was to just, seclude myself. I love those people, but I had to seclude myself and begin to seek God in a mightier way, because I needed something different, and I knew it wasn't the stuff that I had been in for the last 7 years of my life. It's not an easy task to have children, period. And especially with someone that you're not married to or plan on being married to. I have 2 children by 2 different women, so it's 2 different women, and they're not living the way that I'm living. So, the lifestyle is different, and we don't look at things the same at all. But I love my children, and I'm thankful to have them. My definition of a king right now would be it's a man of integrity, someone that has moral standards, someone that serves God, put God first in everything that they do, a man that takes care of his family, his children, his wife, his household, a man of responsibility, noble honor and respect. What does my name mean? Chance, when I decided to give my life to Jesus Christ, I felt like he gave me another chance at life. Out of all the mess I had done, out of all the negative things I had done in life, I didn't lose my life. I felt like it was another chance to do it all, again, but do it the right way. Another chance at life.